if that didn't hit you in the feels, right in the feels, then what else will? Welcome to the first episode of the first time, actually, the series that we play games for the first time and we see how it goes. But in this episode, today, 29th of February, which is a leap day, we'll make an exception. I played the original installment of the first game back in PS1, so this wasn't like the first time I have played actually, but in this case it's a bit of both. It's a bit of first time, but the game isn't exactly as you would expect. This game is not a carbon copy of the first original game, but with fancy graphics and sounds and all that kind of things. It's actually kind of a mix. I mean, of course, it uses things for the game, actually the majority of it, but it adds a little twist, and it's actually really, it's really nice that they didn't just copy the game. I was a bit disappointed at first because I was expecting the same thing, like exactly the same, like twins, okay, or something like that. But hopefully they delivered something far more interesting than what I was expecting. So instead of producing the same kind of feeling, they managed to retain the initial feel, and they added their own twist, meaning some riddles and puzzles that I saw for the first time, and some other things that they were added in the game. But the whole feeling is there. I mean, from the moment you start the game and go inside and see Jill and Chris and all the star members, you get those feelings rushing through your veins, and you start pumping up. And then suddenly, at some point in the game, you see that, oh, this thing wasn't there, or this thing is kind of different. Me myself, I kind of, as I told you before, I kind of had a disappointment, but as the game progressed, I was feeling like, whoa, this is outstanding, this is really good. This took actually one of the best games ever in PlayStation 1 and refreshed it in a really nice way, and it kept you wanna play and play and play all the time. I actually finished that in 11 hours, which is of course not that amazing. Since the achievements of the game, I like finish this game within 3 hours, or without making a save or something like that. Probably some people have already done that, but that's not the point. The point is that it's a game that it can be played really pleasantly today. It has all this nice graphics. The graphics are perfect. I mean, they don't even break in any point. The sound. Well, you have to hear the zombie sounds, and with a nice sound system with really nice bass, you could be like, well, the least I can say in that situation is scary. I was like super scared at some point, although I knew from the first game, from the original game, that there will be like scary situations like that, but the modern technology actually really helped in that situation. So the whole mix was like super good, and it made me feel like back home, but reminded me that I'm on 2016 and I'm playing a game with modern standards. But still, me was like, okay, I'm a super retro fan, but I could really play Resident Evil in that case. So I addicted to the game more and more. Actually, I started to play it again. Tried to reduce the finishing time, because 11 hours is like quite a lot. So, and it was enjoyable. The second time, still, this game is enjoyable. and you can have these all new outfits to play, or you can try Chris, of course, so you can unlock the other endings of the game. Yeah, this game made me feel so many different feelings, from fear, from I'm trying to search some words here, excuse me, so let's try to Google those words, because really I'm not sure about that.
So, let's see, I was trying to say, okay, let's see, English translate. Yeah, we're looking for more suspense here.
So, among other things, this game provided the much needed suspense that the original game had, among with all new features. So, writer block. That's all, folks. I hope you have really fun playing the game as much as I did, and please leave me in the comments below how you felt when you played this game, and how these feelings were comparing to the first game, to the original one. So, see you next episode.